Well, good morning, and we're so glad to be here for the December edition of the Chamber Chat. My co-host Shan Stout's here this morning.
Good morning.
Where did the year go? We're in December.
I don't know. I felt every month of it.
Did you? I might have skipped a COVID month. I'm not sure. But, we're so excited to be able to have our prayer breakfast up and running. We went ahead and did virtual prayer breakfast again this year. It's our 51st. And last year we had over 2,000 views. So it worked out pretty well.
Absolutely.
And we couldn't do it without our sponsors who hang in there with us despite the fact they get no breakfast.
I didn't get breakfast either. I mean, that's really the downside is it's like bring your own breakfast. So.
I'll take you out later today. Okay, but let's talk about our sponsors. Our gold sponsor, which means they support every single event, activity, any crazy thing I decide to do, they support it, and that's Ascension St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital.
We appreciate them.
Yes. And here's our other sponsors. DTC Communications. You know I love DTC. First Bank, Liberty State Bank, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas Project, Hometown Help, Tenneco Braking, Where Am I? Wilson Bank and Trust.
Who also sponsored our drawing container today.
Did. Yes, they did. And Caney Fork Electric. So, and the thing about having a virtual event, you have all these famous people speaking. I love our local speakers, though.
Oh, yes.
Last year we had the governor. This year we had Congressman John Rose as our keynote.
He did a beautiful job, and our musical guest was Darren Vincent, of course, who is a local and is famous all at the same time. He's just got it all.
He's so sweet. Anytime you call him, he goes, whatever you're going to ask me, yes, if I can. And he does.
I'm going to tell you about Darren. When he submitted his video, he called me beforehand. He had been on the road driving back from Arizona all night long. And he goes, oh my goodness, this video is going to be late. Can I just send it to you now? So, after all that driving, no sleep, he recorded that video and sent it to us. He's really a trooper. He puts up with all kinds of things the chamber asks of him.
And he's so sweet. And it turned out beautifully. So make sure you get on there and watch it. You go to DeKalb Chamber Prayer Breakfast.
Yes.
On Facebook. Okay. So here's the thing. We had all these great prizes donated for a drawing, and I had somebody go in and check all, the likes and the shares and to put them in the drawing. And I'm scared that half of these people are my family. I don't know. I don't know who's in this jar. So we have a preacher here today to draw. So I apologize.
Keeping it fair.
Yeah, brother Chad from First Baptist Smithfield is here, and I don't know who's in here, but oh my goodness!
And these are the people that did like and share the Chamber Prayer Breakfast.
I can't say my name even though it doesn't
you
say
should
my
have
name.
liked and shared.
Okay.
Yes. So anyway, oh my goodness!
And we're going to post the prizes on not only the Chamber Prayer
well, let's
Breakfast
see what this is for. This is going to be. Let's just say. This is going to be for Harmony Lane Farms and Creamery gift basket. It is fantastic.
Oh, I hope I'm in there. I did like and share. I don't know.
It is not you.
Okay.
Terry Page.
Oh, congratulations, Terry.
Page. I'll be calling these people. Hopefully, you're finding them on Facebook.
We're just going down the line.
Yeah. This is Canoe the Caney.
Trip. I want this one too.
I'm pretty sure.
Brother Chad, come on.
There's going to be a goat on the trip too.
There could be.
She said that could happen.
Did.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Here we go. Susan Hinton.
Oh, I thought that was going to be Suzanne Williams, but I knew that I couldn't do that.
You're ineligible.
I know. You are too. I told him not to put your name in. Susan Hinton's going to be so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, I love her.
All right. DeKalb Prevention
Coalition, the Christmas wreath made by Lisa Cripps. DeKalb Prevention Coalition. It's at the chamber. I hate to give it up.
Laura Bomar.
Oh, she's a new chamber member, Laura Bomar. She's awesome. She's going to start a new business here in DeKalb County. Okay, so this is for the Middle Tennessee Natural Gas gift basket. Jen Sherwood sent me a picture of it. I'll post it on Facebook. Oh my goodness.
It's amazing.
It's gorgeous.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Rebecca Petty.
Oh,
I don't think I'm kin to anybody so far.
Well, we're batting 1,000 and Shanna's upset.
This is for the Miller team. Real estate team, that is. It's Josh Miller and his beautiful wife Melissa, and they've got a $25 gift card to give away.
Nice.
Yvonne Vickers.
EVON.
Vickers.
Vickers.
I say that
Okay.
right?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. Okay. Now I hope you don't draw her name. This is for Smithfield Alderman Beth Chandler, which I may be really into. She's got a $20 restaurant gift card to give away, and hopefully, if her name's in there and you draw it, she gets to take herself out. I guess.
There
I
we
don't
go.
know.
Matt Williams.
Okay, so
That's my brother.
Well,
Well,
it is
you
what it
couldn't
is.
win them all. That's what you get for having so many
right.
children. The
That's
odds
right.
were in our favor.
Okay, so there we go.
There's your win.
Your sister's got to give a gift card to your brother.
So, yes.
Okay.
That makes my day. Truly.
It does really. He'll love it. He's as cheap as me.
That's right.
Okay, so Brother Chad.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's first. No, let's not first. Let's first just talk about you. What you want to talk about? It's all about you today. It's
No.
all about me. Okay, so what's going on?
And that never
Well,
happened.
I know. Well, not with you. It doesn't.
Looking at the list, what is not going on? I think it's
that's true.
December.
5
so-
pages today.
Yes.
My
yes.
cameraman over there is getting a little worried.
Yes.
Yes. He's like, how long we got this? How much time we got on that camera?
We went over
Yeah.
last month. We got in a little trouble.
But I'd say, we are just excited just to get plugged in to what's going on in the community. We're all
That's what you
looking
get for
forward-
being on the chamber board.
That's right. That's right. And we are excited for the parade that's coming
Oh,
up. So,
December 4th.
actually, very excited for our family. Both our kids are going to be in it, so that's exciting. So we got a band member and another chamber member, the Infinity, going to have a float in there.
Yes.
So we'll be out there, but our church is going to be out there as well. We're going to be. Have a little, we call it our hot chocolate cart. So we're going to be rolling around and passing out free hot chocolate. So afterwards, to go to Button Willow. So,
Oh, we don't want
Well
to get that
done.
chamber
Well
member
done.
mad. No,
so,
we love that
so
Miller.
we're going to do a little bit of that beforehand and just have a good time. And we got a lot of stuff. We're doing an evening of worship and fellowship. Our church is going to be sponsoring a time for the choir to sing, and they're going to be doing a nice Christmas cantata musical on the 19th of this month. So we're getting
wow.
ready for that. They're doing a great job. Axel Rico has taken over our choir and is doing
He
a
is
fantastic
so
job.
talented.
And
Oh, my-
such a
Is he
nice
not?
if you've
guy.
not seen him at the Jamboree, I don't know if there's an instrument he does not play.
Oh,
I've not seen one.
The banjo is my favorite. You know, I love the banjo Shannon.
But he's done that with our choir, and they're doing a great job. So everybody's getting ready for that, and they're going to have a meal afterwards in our gym. So just like everybody else, we're doing that. But I think the biggest thing that our church, and this is open to anybody in the community, that in the Christmas season, is our candlelight service. And so we have a beautiful candlelight service on Christmas Eve, 6 p.m. It's just absolutely gorgeous when all the lights are turned off and you just have all the candle lights lit around in there, and it's just we do communion. We observe the Lord's Supper with that, and we also have just a small little message. We tell people come as they are. So if they're dressed up, that's fine. If they're dressed in their Christmas pajamas, getting ready for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that's fine too. So we
I have some
look
really
forward to
cute
that.
Christmas pajamas.
There you go.
Yeah, I may
There
have
you
to go.
So,
Yeah.
but we take anybody and everybody and just have a great time doing that, and that's this year on Christmas Eve. So, just like here and everywhere, I mean, this is probably one of the busiest months of the year, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So yeah.
It is. Well, we appreciate, you're plugged in the community in all kinds of ways. We appreciate that. We love all that you do. And all these special things coming up can make us tired, but they can also warm our hearts and just, it's just that opportunity to be able to give out into the community.
Well, we always say just remember the real meaning of Christmas. So
Absolutely.
Giving is great, but Jesus is awesome.
Jesus is the reason.
That's right.
All right.
So,
Well, thanks,
thank
Brother
you.
Chad. Okay, Shin, where are we now? Oh,
All right.
Okay, so we're going to come back to the new members because I
Okay.
think I may have some showing up here in a
That
minute.
would be wonderful.
So we're just going to come back. Don't let me forget. That's where we are. And let's see. And I've lost a few people. This one we're going to come back to too.
All right.
And this one we're going to come back
Okay.
to. Okay. But we can talk about the DeKalb County Neighbors Helping Neighbors Blood Assurance Blood Drive.
And there is really not a more important time to donate blood than right now. The blood banks are all very low. They really need your help. And so, it goes to a great cause. If you've ever been in a situation where you or a family member needed blood, you are so grateful that it is available to you. It's always life-saving and always important. And they usually have a good giveaway from us or one of our other sponsors.
They do have a great giveaway. Now, let me first mention, it's going to be Monday, December the 6th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's at the county complex. They're usually just parked right out there in the front. And then the donors will be given an Adventure Away long sleeve t-shirt.
Ooh, the long sleeve tee, because it's getting cold outside.
Their name will be entered for a chance to win a 2021 side-by-side. I didn't know what that was, so I looked it up. It's like this thing you drive. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's really cute.
And a little all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You're now educated on what a
I'm not a
side-by-side
country girl,
is.
apparently. Okay.
Yes. Mr. Stout needs one of those. I need to go get blood.
Okay, yeah, tell him to get blood so he can get entered. But you know, I got over my fear of needles when I was in the hospital so long. I mean,
That's true. It's no problem
so
now.
it's no problem for me now. Yeah, just go in. I don't care. Okay, so I see. Well, Kathy Hendrickson's here.
Yes.
We can go ahead and throw her over here.
Coco.
Don't throw me too hard.
We're not going to throw her hard, but we're going to bring her over here because, you know, we're going to have a lot of stuff going on December 4th.
Yes, lots and
And
lots.
she's involved in most of it.
And she's dressed for the Christmas season
Oh, I'm
today.
ready. Well, the staff said you need to dress Christmas.
I didn't think about that.
because they were all dressed in Christmases. I said, okay. I put my red shirt
She
on.
was on it.
That was smart. Somebody needs to send me a memo. So anyway, I just wanted to mention, Summer Luna couldn't be here this morning, but she said to tell everybody that a lot of the local businesses are having extended shopping hours and, you know, extra days to shop during the holiday season. So be sure and check out the times they're open. I look on Facebook usually.
Yes, that is the best way, and lots of sales going on, and
Oh, I
special
love sales.
promotions, and I got a lot of stocking stuffers the other day. It was a great place for unusual items. So
Do you have me a stocking? Oh,
I do not have you a stocking, but I'm sure that's going to have to be a thing now.
yeah, I think it is. Your fireplace, your family, and then there's me. Yeah, I like it.
On the end. There's
On the end, yeah.
Or the middle.
Yeah.
Yes,
The bigger
yes.
stocking.
Yes.
You
The one
understand.
that's hanging on the floor. It's got so much stuff in it. Yeah.
Oh, I like that kind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, so if anybody's in the mood to see Santa Claus a little early on December 4th, you got the opportunity because Wilson Bank Trust is going to have their annual Christmas open house that day, and it's going to be at the Smithfield office from 8:30 to noon, and Santa will be there for pictures. So you'll get to take pictures with Santa in the morning, and as Kathy will tell you in a minute, at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day opportunity.
Santa loves Smithfield and DeKalb County.
All day Santa.
So, and then we got the Christmas marketplace, Shan. That's right up your alley because you do love to shop.
Oh, I absolutely do. This is going to be at the county complex, and of course, that's December 4th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So from the morning to the afternoon, you can go to the county complex and shop. And Angie Meadows is over that, and they have lots of vendors. You can check out more information on their Facebook page or simply call the Smithfield Review if you have questions.
Yes, do not call the chamber, call the review. Because I'll tell you to call the review.
The last Christmas
Yeah.
marketplace, I got the cutest little antique platters, little hors d'oeuvre platters. They were beautiful. I mean, they just have things that you just don't see anywhere else. They're great.
Oh, for cooking.
Yes, for cooking.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I've heard of that. Okay, so
He knows what that is.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
that's what my husband
It's what your
does.
husband does for you.
Thank goodness we would starve to death.
She's familiar with it.
Okay, so I said I got my time in with 4 kids growing up. I'm over it.
That's a good point.
I told my husband, I can either fry the bacon or I can bring the bacon home. And he said, well, I can cook just fine. So apparently we
Bring
see what,
home the
yeah,
bacon.
bring home the
Yeah.
bacon.
Made a compromise.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a 50-50 split there.
So anyway, okay, here we are. We're back to December 4th again because
Okay.
there is going to be all kinds of stuff
Lots
to do.
of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so you've already gone to Wilson Bank. Then you've gone over to the Christmas marketplace.
Yes.
Now we're going to the parade.
Yay.
The Smithfield Christmas Parade's at 4 p.m. on December 4th. And so, I mean, they're going to start where they did last year at the New Life Connection Center.
Which is a great starting point.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you a lot more space
Yes.
to be able to line up. Gives you room to move, you know, to be away from people if you want to. And it's just, it worked out so much better for parking and
Oh,
everything.
yes, it was great.
So that's what's going to happen. And then the parade route, you know all that. And then when the parade is over, ba 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 ba.
The stuff begins.
Christmas
Oh, yeah.
on the Square.
Christmas on the Square. You know, it's hard to believe we started at 20, it was actually 21 years ago.
Oh my goodness, I'm so old.
Yeah, but we only had it 20 times. One year, nobody would help me, so I got mad and didn't have it. That's the truth of the
Well,
matter.
at least you're honest.
Oh, she had one of those stuttering spells.
I had a little, okay, well, we don't have to have it. And they're going, whoa, let's bring that back. And so now we got gobs of help.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Sometimes you just have to be able to stutter.
maybe I shouldn't have confessed
You
that.
put
on
your
there.
foot down.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But anyway, last year the courthouse wasn't open because we were still in the middle of the COVID stuff. This year everything's back open again.
Wide open.
We have Smithfield City Hall will have all their festive stuff going on. All the lights are already up outside.
Oh, it looks so good already.
Good.
They'll have refreshments.
The open air stage I drove by last night.
They're decorating now.
And it's gorgeous. Absolutely. Oh, it's finished.
They've been
It's
working on
gorgeous.
that for
I talked to him yesterday. He said they were going back over to do finishing touches
I
yesterday.
can't imagine
did.
what they have left to do. It was perfect.
I heard them hammering and sawing and stuff over there yesterday, so they were busy.
Yeah, and then the courthouse, that's where you get to meet all the county officials, and they'll serve you themselves all kinds of goodies and
Photo
popcorn. Huh?
The photo booth?
Oh, yeah. Now it's a little confusing, but I like to give credit
Yes.
due where credit's due.
Yes.
So the photo booth is actually sponsored by the city of Smithfield,
Yep.
but we put it in the courthouse.
Yes,
I
for the
don't know
county
how
officials.
that works. Yeah.
Hey,
So
they just
anyway.
play nice with each other.
Yeah.
It's great. It's win-win. I'll tell you, I have 2 teenage boys that are still at home. They will not miss Christmas on the square. And they're so excited about it. Like, they set an alarm on their phone to make sure, because they want to walk there because we live really close by. And so, I mean, it's for all ages. It is a lot of fun and just kind of gets you in the Christmas spirit early.
Yeah.
Oh, they love it. And then, of course, the Christmas shopping at our fabulous downtown stores. They'll have specials, and all of them will be open. And it's just a great night to go shopping.
Well, and if you went to the Christmas open house recently, it was amazing. And they claim that it's going to be even better for Christmas on the Square. And I can't imagine how it could be any better.
Oh, I went to every single store that night.
Oh, it was so great. I spent so much money. They love to see me come in. I think the store started calling, hey, Shan's on her way.
Go ka-ching,
Pull out the
ka-ching.
big store.
Her wallet is just empty, just open. She just take her money, please.
Well, and my favorite thing, the live window contest in downtown businesses and offices. I tell you, that has been the best thing. We were, I guess, I don't know how many years ago it's been now, but we were in a meeting and we were trying to think, what can we do to add to it? And I said, back when I was a little girl, my mama would take me down to downtown Nashville to see all these animated windows. It was like
Yes.
And somebody said, well, we can't afford that stuff. I said, I know, but we can just get free people
We can get volunteers to
to get in
pretend
the
they're
window,
mechanical.
dress up,
And we really did not think that
And
this
it
would
worked.
go over well, but it was amazing. The participation has grown over the years. And don't miss any window. One year I accidentally missed the Charlie Brown window. And I was so upset because I saw the pictures later and I was
Yeah,
like,
they're
oh
good.
my word, I missed a
How
street.
did I miss that?
Yes, and I just missed it. So be sure to pay attention because every street has something going on. And DeKalb Florist had a gorgeous window last year, so don't forget about them because they're kind of on the other
And
side.
Bates Apparel's going to be a part this year.
Oh, that's
over there
wonderful.
on the other side of the square,
So
on
just
the east
check
side.
all
Yeah.
of the streets because all the businesses have something going
Just
on.
walk the streets.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, here's who's involved. I'm not going to tell you all the themes, but Bates Apparel, Button Willow, Kendall's Clothing, DeKalb Florist, Attorney Keith Blair and Glenda Davis's office, the Mailroom Boutique, Real Source, 615 Threads, State Farm, Savvy Scrubs, Treats by Tip,
My
Vintage Owl, the Willow Boutique, Magnolia Roots, and the Purple Door. Oh my goodness, it's going to be
Fun.
a night to remember, and that'll be from 5 to 6:30. And then our sweet mayor, Josh Miller, lets us have $250 for a prize, the first place prize winner, to donate to any charity that they wanted
Which
to do.
he's been doing for a very
He does
long
that out of
time.
his pocket. It's not a
Yes.
city thing. So we appreciate that. And it's just going to be so much fun. And then if that doesn't sound like a lot,
Which it
then
is.
like Kathy Hendrickson at the Justin Potter Library has hundreds of kids show up there.
Oh
and
my
families.
goodness.
We do. And then last year we didn't get to have, Santa didn't get to come to visit us. We stood outside last year and gave out things. But this year, luckily, we're going to be able to be inside. Santa's going to be there. and he will be there from 5:30 to 7 o'clock for the kids to come by and take photos. Bring your cell phone or your cameras and take pictures.
Which means it's free.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is free.
And don't be daunted by the line. I took my nieces through there a year before last, and I thought, oh my goodness, this line is huge. And just boom, a few minutes later, we were right there in Santa's lap taking pictures. So it was so fast.
But we're hoping to get people in and out pretty quick, so we don't have big long lines. Maybe go in one door and out
it
the other.
was very efficient.
So we want to kind of do that this year, and we'll be giving out a craft. We're not going to be doing the crafts inside the library, but we will be giving them a craft to take home with them.
And
today.
that'll be fun doing that with
so
your kids
they
at
can do
home.
that at home with it, and they'll be getting the candy from Santa Claus. So
Kathy, here's the thing. I love to do crafts, although I'm not very talented. So if you could save me one back. I love children's crafts. That's all I
love
do.
children's crafts.
I bring my grandchildren over to make crafts, but it's because I'm doing it for myself.
you're crafty.
I love it. No, I can do childlike things.
Well, this is childlike.
Yeah, okay.
I can even do that.
That's what I want. Okay. So if you have an extra one.
Stick and glue.
Stick and glue.
Right in your wheelhouse, baby.
Peel and stick. There you go. Or they can improvise. Whatever.
So, just in case you have an extra one. I'm just saying.
Just in case. We'll see what we can do.
Okay. We'll see what Santa can
people.
do.
We'll see what old Santa can do.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but come by and visit with us.
So anyway, have we covered all your stuff?
No, well,
No.
if you want
Okay, we're going to come back. No, we're going to come back to the library. We're still on Christmas on the Square. Okay, so here's the other thing. If you know me, I would love to stay home and cook that night, but I don't have to because Refuge Church, which is located on the north side of the square, right there, sort of close
Kind
to
of where the 303 building is.
Yeah.
Where that is. Yeah.
They're going to have free chili and soup inside with tables set up.
Oh my goodness.
They're going to even have a backdrop if people want to come in with their families, take a picture of a holiday.
That's been very popular.
Oh
in the
my
past.
goodness, is that not the sweetest thing? That didn't make my press release because I didn't know it in time. But anyway, let's spread the word about that because go get you a warm meal. I mean, we've got everything for this night. Everything.
It's going to be a great night, and the weather's supposed to cooperate. So
Supposed to be
win-win.
like 43 that night and no rain.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so it's going to be.
Hey, now Katie Harris just popped in from Real Source. Now, we're going to talk in a minute about what you're really here for, but you're going to be involved in the windows for Christmas on the Square, right?
Yes, and this will be our first year doing it, so we're super excited
I'm
about
trying
it.
to see here what y'all are going to do. Oh, is it a secret?
That's going to be
my
super
favorite.
cute.
They're going to do the Home Alone window. Oh, I love Home Alone. That's like one of my favorite movies.
I know one of ours. That's
Yeah,
one of our
no
favorite
pressure.
Christmas. I mean, we may have watched it at the office once or twice.
For inspiration.
For inspiration.
Yes.
Thinking
Research.
That's a great idea. I'll bring a TV to the chamber and say, this is all for research.
Yes, all for research.
Okay, so anyway, what else we got going on that night? Is that about, oh no, we got to say.
Shelter.
Okay, so you,
Oh, yes.
what'd you say?
Animal shelter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're about to go there. But you already mentioned Smithfield Electric decorating the Evans
yeah.
Park. Oh my goodness, it's already beautiful. Drive by through the night. When I leave work at night, that's where I drive through town so I can see everything. So then, the DeKalb Animal Shelter will have pet photos with Santa. That's beginning at 5 p.m. It'll be in front of the office of right there in front of Gayla Hendricks' office there, on 301 North Public Square, and that was so popular last year. When I left Christmas on the Square at 8 o'clock, they were still lined up.
Yes, it was wild. And people were using them for their Christmas card photos. I mean, it was so cute. So cute.
And actually, they're going to have an extra couple of days that I think I've got it on here, on my list somewhere, where they're going to have more pet photos with Santa at Evans Park.
And this is for a $10 donation,
Yes.
whereas the other photos with Santa at the library are free, and you're doing that. But this is a $10 donation, and of course, that'll go to help the DeKalb Animal Shelter.
Yeah, or you can give more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Suggested $10 donation.
Minimum $10. Okay, and then also the downtown, and I think maybe other area businesses. I haven't gotten the full list. It's called the Smithfield Christmas Crawl, and I thought, ooh, what was that? They did it last year, but I couldn't remember. It starts December 4th to the 22nd, and if you'll go into participating business, which is probably most of them, they'll give you a card, and if you get it stamped, 8 out of 12 stamps that are on there of the participating businesses, you'll be entered for a cash drawing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So how that works is once you get at least 8 stamps, you turn it into the businesses, and then they'll put all of those cards at the end when it's time for the drawing into a big pot, and they'll draw for a winner for cash prizes.
Yeah. So anyway, That's
Just an
pretty
incentive
easy.
to shop more.
Yeah.
Shop for the drop.
Okay, so while we're still we got so many things. The December 5th is going to be the Liberty Parade at 2 p.m. You just line up at 1 o'clock at Salem Baptist Church if you want to be in that one. And Alexandria Parade's the same day at 5 o'clock. Now, you have to pre-register for that parade. It's the only one you have to pre-register for. Just go online or give Liz a call down at the Alexandria City Hall, and they will take care of you. But that's 2 parades in one day, 3 parades in 2 days. That's
A lot of parading.
And let me tell you, okay, so you think all the parades look the same. I go to all of them. You cannot tell they're the same parade.
That's very true.
They all have their own flavor.
Yes, their own charm.
Distinctive. Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't even know that you got some of the same floats in there. The way they do it, it just comes across as totally different parades. It's so fun. So, now we've got Katie Harris here.
Okay.
From Real Source. And,
Back to Katie.
Real Source is always trying to do sweet things for the community. They're always calling me or texting me and saying, hey, we got this going on. And the owner of Real Source, Doris, what's Doris's last name? Phillips. She's always got something going on.
Always.
And so tell us a little bit about this 18th annual toy drive for our community.
Yes, so Doris, she started this in 2004, started just a small operation, and now she's grown to this being her 18th year.
Oh.
And our foundation is called the Circle of Love, so now she started that here in Tennessee with our Tennessee office. So this will be our first annual toy drive, so we're excited about that. We have 56 kids we've sponsored for DeKalb County that we've got right now, and that's what we want to provide Christmas for those children.
That's wonderful.
Doris's backstory is she came from a family who couldn't provide Christmas for them, and she just talked about how heartbreaking it was, not receiving a present on Christmas, and that's what led her to start this Circle of Love, because we don't want children to feel that way.
Yes.
I'm a mother of 5. There's nothing better than seeing your kids wake up and open, Christmas presents, and see their little faces light up. So, and on there, we've made it super simple for everybody. You can go to our website. It's thecircleoflove.org. And it goes straight to a link. We have an Amazon wish list that we've collected of all the kids' needs, wants. I mean, there's
That's an easy way to do it.
Yeah, there's everything from puzzles, coloring books, to jackets, shoes, anything they might need or want this Christmas season. That's what we got on there. So we're just asking for the community to just go on there, help, as you can, a few items or anything like that. And we even have a link also if you want to do donations. Or you can come give a love donation at the office also. Just anything, because we want to help out these kids of DeKalb County. We don't want anybody to go without for
That's
Christmas.
just lovely.
So if you order something on Amazon or wherever, so how it will come to the person and they bring it to you?
It comes directly to our office.
Oh,
And
that's
then you'll
awesome.
distribute it where it needs to go.
Yes, and then we're going to actually have the parents come pick it up and they can give it to the children.
You could not make that any easier.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
I love
So
the easy button.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Amazon shopping, right?
No.
It's way too easy. Amazon has my thumbprint on file.
Let's say that. I'm a shop local girl.
Well, we love shopping.
Yeah.
We shop local, but yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't
Amazon
get
is
in
great
trouble.
about that.
They do make it easy
For things you
sometimes.
can't
though.
find.
Yeah, for those things you can't find locally. Yeah, that's okay.
those
So
crazy things
anyway,
that
we
kids
appreciate
want.
y'all doing this, and we don't want any children to go without having presents on Christmas morning. Oh my goodness, breaks my heart to think that would happen. And you got 5 kids, huh?
Yeah.
I got 4, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
if anybody wants to make donations.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're probably on the list.
No, might need to be.
Oh, thank you, Katie. Oh, we very appreciate that.
Merry Christmas.
We're just all over the place with this. Who knows if I have missed stuff.
I'm just riding this train and you're driving.
Let's go back to page 1 real
We're
quick.
at Festival at 3,
so I can hit the checklist.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to just say, we had so much fun with Suncrest Home Health. They're one of our new members. They're located at 471 West Broad Street in Smithfield. And we went out there and we did a Facebook Live with them for joining the chamber. And they're just such a cute bunch. Hard working
Yes.
and servants of the community. community. And then we had an absolute ball at the Mailroom Boutique. We had a ribbon cutting there at their new location at 102 West Main Street in Smithfield. We got so tickled because, the chamber has these $100 scissors that DTC
The
bought
giant
us.
scissors,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, DTC, I remember when I asked, when they, several years ago, I said, you think y'all could get me some scissors? And I sent them a link or something to the scissors, and Anita called and said, these scissors are $125. I said, that's the reason I'm asking y'all to get them. But we have used those things, let me tell you.
Used
So anyway,
and used.
they're like over 3 feet long. Sharp as the dickens.
Yes.
And so Summer gets there and has this ribbon that's like 3 inches wide, and she misses it.
She misses the ribbon with the giant scissors that are almost as tall as she is.
So we had such a good laugh out of that. Oh my goodness.
So you can rewatch that on Facebook. It's in posterity forever.
I'm sure she appreciates that, but it was so
It's
fun.
out there in the world.
Oh, their new place is so fabulous.
Oh, beautiful. I love to see a small business outgrow their space so quickly. I think that's a beautiful sign of progress and success.
That is for sure. Now let's see. I think we've covered page 2. We have covered page 3.
Yes.
Or on
Let's
page
see.
4. We're on
Okay.
Festival
Let's
of
see.
Trees.
Oh, Festival of Trees. Oh, I love this event. And Josh Isaac started Festival of Trees at the community, at the county complex back 3 years ago. And when he left town, I'm like, what are we going to do? But that sweet Angie Meadows at the Smith
stepped
Review. She did. She stepped up. I called crying, saying, Angie, please, I can't take on another project. And she's like, I don't know, Suzanne. And then she called back like 2 hours later and said, okay.
I guess Angie Meadows would have rather gotten the call to buy giant scissors for you because the Festival of Trees is a lot harder.
It's a lot of work.
But she's good at it, so she's got it covered.
She can manage stuff better than anybody I've ever seen.
Now, if you've never been to the Festival of Trees, you have to go. I mean, you have to go because it is amazing. You walk in the door, it's all dimly lit at the county complex. And there are trees on every side, all the way down the hall into the theater room, and it's so wonderful. And tell them about what we put below the trees.
Oh, well, you bring an unwrapped gift, a girl or boy gift, and then all these gifts will go under your favorite tree.
Yes, you're voting with your gift.
Yes.
So if you bring multiple gifts, say you bring 5 toys, that's 5 votes. You can put them under different trees.
Yeah.
You can put them under the same tree, but you're voting for the best tree with your gift.
Or you can put them all under the Justin Potter Library tree.
Absolutely.
I was just thinking, you can put them under the most beautiful tree, or you can give me a pity vote
Yeah.
and put them
Hey,
under the
I'm
chamber tree.
decorating your tree.
I don't know what I've got though, Shan. Normally, I bring my small tree from home, the nice, tall, thin, skinny
Yes,
one,
yes.
and we make it look big.
Yes.
But I needed that for my house this year. So I brought the gigantic tree, and I don't know if I got enough decorations, Shan. So
Okay.
we're gonna hope that you can make it look
Well,
fabulous.
then I will do my best.
All right. So we're going to be decorating this week, but the Festival of Trees is actually going to be
Monday.
on Monday, December 6th from 5 to 9 p.m. to bring your gifts. And I think, you can come do it anytime, but that night is the magical night.
Yes.
An unwrapped toy.
Yeah, unwrapped toy. Really good stuff. People bring everything from small things to bicycles. I mean,
Yes.
it's all over the place. So, and Lighthouse Christian Camp is going to be getting the gifts this year.
It's going to a good cause.
Yes.
Serving over 500 children.
Yes. Can you imagine? That's just incredible. Now,
To enter a tree, though, you need to contact Angie at smithfieldreview.com or Complex Director James Hendrickson at 615-597-2121. So anybody wants to enter?
I love that number,
I
2121.
know. It's a great number.
2121. I wish I was still 21. No, probably not.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It was not the best year. Okay, so here we are back to Justin Potter Library, and I'm going to let you actually talk about other stuff besides Christmas on the Square.
Like I say, Christmas on the Square, 5:30 to 7, Santa at the library. We'll also be participating in Festival of the Trees. It starts, of course, the 6th.
Okay, so here's the thing. Kathy doesn't just do a green tree and put a bunch of stuff on it like me, like Shan does for me. She makes a tree out of books.
Oh, yes. It's crazy.
This year, Wendy,
Tell us your theme.
Well, my staff, I'm telling you, they're just amazing. And
They're
Wendy,
creative.
Wendy is so crafty. She said got online and she looked at this, I don't know, whatever it was, learned how to make these paper ornaments out of book pages.
No way.
So she
Shan,
has,
that sounds like you.
and so she's been doing that for the last month.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
yesterday she got the tree up, and so she put the ornaments on it, and then we're going to put other stuff with it. And then yesterday she was making actually a star for the top of it out of paper. So
Oh, my goodness.
so anyway, it's all handmade. Well, some of it's
Can't
handmade.
wait to see it.
Handmade. So anyway, that's we're going to have our tree in that. So we're going to be setting that up on Thursday, and then of course. Karen Carpenter will be doing a book signing.
Yes.
Her long anticipated and awaited cookbook is
I've marked
out.
my calendar.
And so she's having actually 4 book signings. So she's having a book signing at the library, and the cookbook is the Best of Sundance, and it's got some really
I'm
great
hoping
recipes
she's
in
going
it.
to be here in a little while. I think I told her to get here about now. So she'll be here in a minute.
Well, and so she's doing the book signing at the library on Tuesday, December the 7th, and she'll be there from 3 until 6 p.m. So come by and visit with Karen, and those books are going like hotcakes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I am telling you.
I told her to
she
save me
is-
the first one. I'm just like, she said, "You think these will sell?" I said, "Oh, I know."
I don't know. She may sell out before.
Yeah.
Who knows? Before
I mean,
the final book signing.
Lisa Cripps has already bought 10. I've got to check
people
with
are
me
buying
today.
10, 15, 20
Yeah.
books
Well,
for gifts and stuff.
it's
so.
a very unique situation when you have tasted someone's food for decades
Yeah.
and you know it's fantastic. It's not like buying a random cookbook and you go, "Oh, I hope this recipe is good." You know it's good if you're as talented as Karen
Well,
and you can follow the directions.
That's debatable.
Yes, that is
I don't think they're going to taste quite like Karen's,
but even if we can get close, it will be amazing.
Yeah. And,
Well, we're hoping if I can do it, it'll be a miracle. So we're going to see.
well,
Yeah.
So you should
you
buy
can
the
be a testament
cookbook for
to
me.
it. You can be the testament to the cookbook.
That's true.
I'm buying it for your dad.
And then we're going to have a story, Facebook's Christmas story time. We're going to have that, and that'll be on the December the 10th at 10 o'clock. If I
love that.
If I can get permission, I've set off for this book that I'm going to read. You still have to get permission to read, and hopefully by then, if not, I'll read something else.
I love that you were at the DeKalb Animal Coalition
Yeah. We had
last
fun.
month. That was so sweet.
We had fun, and it was good that we could go through and look at all the animals and people could
Yes.
see them, and the kittens were so cute.
I know.
I love cats, but
You got too
there's
many.
somebody else taking care of them. But I do love cats. It's just the litter box.
Shan's a cat lover too.
Oh, and
Yeah, it's
some of those
true.
little kittens were the cutest.
Oh,
little
Shan,
things. One
don't
of them
tell
had already
Shan
been
this.
adopted.
She'll be
It was
down there
just-
today.
It was, and she let them all out so they could just run and play.
Oh yeah, that was a
adorable.
ploy to get
Yes.
you like
So I hope they all get adopted
Yeah.
for Christmas. But we had fun out there. So, and anyway, for further information on the library, call the library at 615-597-4359 or visit us on Facebook or our website, DeKalbLibraries.net. And I want to give a big shout out to my staff because I couldn't do all of this, the things I'm doing, if it wasn't for my wonderful staff and my a great library board. So I want to thank them for all their help this year. I mean, it's been stressful for everybody.
Yes.
And they've hung in there, and I really, really, really appreciate them. So.
They're so nice at the sometimes. I think when I was a child, libraries
Did you
got a
get
bad
traumatized
yeah, it's
by a
like,
librarian?
Don't talk. That's impossible for me.
Well, that doesn't.
So-
we try to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah, I
because
know,
people
but
do
they're
come
so
in.
sweet.
But
Yeah.
sometimes people just
Talk
get excited.
quietly.
That's all right. We don't hit them over the head with a
No,
book
no
or anything.
rulers are out or anything. I know. Calm down, Suzanne. They usually
Put your library voice on. Sometimes we have to do that too. Somebody has to say, "We need to put our voice."
Put on your library voice. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we love our library. It's so
Yes,
pretty.
thank you, Kathy.
And you may need to stay. Who knows? Okay. So, unless you've got somewhere to be. All right. So, we're still waiting on a couple of our guests. So, let me see. Let's flip over the page and see if there's anything we actually. Oh, I do know about this.
Okay.
I got to say a big thank you to DTC Communications. So, the Chamber was awarded, it'll be out in the newspaper hopefully next week, a $5,000 Foundation for Rural Service grant to purchase technology equipment for the meeting and training rooms at our new DeKalb County Agriculture Center that's located on the DeKalb Fairgrounds in Alexandria. So I couldn't have done this grant except that DTC actually recommended, endorsed, supported, and was my sponsor for it. So I'm so grateful to them for doing that. There was only 20 applications that got accepted, and we were one of them across the country. So anyway, not only, we got a 3-star grant to do all the inside, which, oh my goodness,
Yes.
right now the Ag Center's looking fabulous. We got the walls are built. We're getting a new commercial kitchen. We're bidding for the HVAC system in December, putting out bids for that. We've got the flooring going to be going in. We're going to have metal ceilings. And let me tell you, normally, I'm doing all these details myself. Jeff McMillan, God bless him.
He is amazing.
He's been
Amazing.
working behind the scenes. I said, Jeff, you just don't know. And he's like, oh, no, thank you for getting the grant. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, I would so be doing all this if he wasn't doing it.
He gets things done.
Yes, he is a shaker and a mover.
I'm like, Jeff, are we going to have this done by the fair time? He said, I'm going to have this done in the spring. So,
Well, and Jeff loves the fair. He loves
does.
it. It has been a long-running family tradition for him, so there's a lot of pride in anything that improves the fair, and he takes that role seriously.
well, and so yesterday I called to tell him that, we got this new grant for technology. He said, I'm going to call Janie at DTC. And I said, you're going to call her? Yay! I mean, normally I'd make all the, So anyway, I said, Jeff, after you retire, what are you doing exactly? Because I could use some help, And so he laughed and hung up on me. So anyway.
I'm taking notes.
I'm so grateful, really, to DTC. And I want to say also, I don't even know if this has actually been really announced out in the community, but we want to congratulate them for earning the Smart Rural Community Designation. It's a big thing.
Yes.
It doesn't sound like much me saying it, but it's a huge thing.
You maybe need to put on your announcer voice instead of your library voice.
Yesterday, Kathy came by. I could barely speak, so I'm so excited to have.
But she can talk today.
I can
That's
talk
true.
today. I was like, oh my goodness, Kathy, what am I going to do? But it's from the Rural Broadband Association, and it's showing DTC's dedication. Hey, that was funny. I made up a new word to provide the best possible internet for other customers. And we found out during the pandemic how important that was. We were having online church services,
Yes.
school from home.
If the internet had ever been tapped out for your Wi-Fi and your internet service, it
We
was
were
Zooming
2020.
everywhere, let me tell you.
We are still
I think we're
Zooming.
zoomed out sometimes.
Yeah, we're still
Yes.
having Zoom meetings.
Zooming.
And, the small business were selling their products online more. I mean, we were needing it more than ever, but
Yes.
because of their forward thinking, they didn't wait till all this started. They had already been working, in years in advance to say, hey, this is what we're going to need.
Yes.
And they were ready for it. So we're so grateful.
Yeah.
But that's the reason they got that big award. I've got a sign in my office. We've got to get it hung somewhere.
Nice.
So, Shan, let's talk a little bit about St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital updates. Got anything?
Okay, yes, I've got one special thing. This time of year, during the holiday season, our associates are the most caring people on earth. I'm just going to say that all
Yeah.
year round, most caring people on earth. But this time of year, they really step up. We do what's called Adopt a Christmas Child program, and we coordinate and partner with resource agencies across the region, all the counties that we serve. And we look for the neediest of the needy children. These are displaced children, teens, newborns, through the Teen Crisis Pregnancy Center, through the recovery courts where they're having to be in temporary foster care. So these are not even foster parents that are taking them in. It's an emergent situation where they're just placed immediately. And this is also not only through the recovery courts, but through DCS. They get these children at the last minute and they have to find temporary housing, but these foster parents are not prepared to provide these children with a Christmas. And so they're just left kind of hanging like, the children. And so let me tell you how needy these children are. They are supposed to write down some of the items they want for Christmas. And we had 2 teenagers that asked for toothbrushes. So they wanted a new toothbrush. So I'm not saying these are not spoiled children. These are not children that are like on 17 different angel trees. These are children that will have 0 Christmas if our associates don't help. And all of the children, when I posted the list last week, within 40 minutes, all 42 children were adopted, and I had associates going, if more children hit the list at the last second, let me know. We'll take them. So it is a beautiful thing that I mean, my coworkers look forward to this every year, and they all have families that they're doing Christmas for. So this is in addition to what they would be doing for their family, and I just think it's beautiful.
Well, I remember you had to borrow a truck one year.
I every year, and it takes me 3 whole truck loads to get everything
so
here
many.
and sorted out to the agencies. It is, and I look forward to it. And my boys help.
You get to be Santa.
And my husband, if you've seen Mr. Stout around, he's got the full Santa beard
mean
this
Mr.
year.
Santa Claus,
so
Santa Claus.
he's gonna be Santa Claus. He's gonna help me go around with a pickup and collect
Santa.
all these toys. So yeah, he's
Santa.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. Somebody asked if that billboard on the interstate was real because we saw a picture on the Facebook, and I said, actually, yeah.
He he did the world's most expensive Christmas card doing Merry Christmas on the interstate on a billboard. So my Christmas cards were not cheap this year.
Go big or go home.
That's what he says. Go big or go home.
Okay, so talking about going big, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas, I tell you, they help me so much. And if you are not part of Project Hometown Help, that's pretty easy to do, right?
Oh, so easy. You're just rounding up your bill. So
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's just going to the next dollar.
If it's over 50 cents, if it's under, I mean, if it's like under 50 cents, they don't round it up.
Yeah.
It's under 50 cents a month, and they help people all in their service area.
Absolutely.
So many good causes.
Always a good cause. I mean, everything that they do with that money is just, it's very diverse, but it's all super useful to the community.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit. We've already mentioned this new cookbook.
All right.
So hopefully she'll be here in a second, but if not, I want to let you know, Kathy's going to let you know where all, I've got it on here
She's got
somewhere.
it. She's got it.
You got
Page
it.
2.
Page 2.
All right. Karen has a new
So
cookbook.
what is this cookbook called?
It is called The Best of Sundance.
Oh.
And it includes your famous, her honey onion house dressing and all these other dressings that people love.
I hope $1,000 is
Cakes
part
and
of it.
pies and chilies and, I mean, it's just a wonderful cookbook.
I can see I'm going to gain 20 pounds playing
Barbecue
around with
sauce,
this cookbook.
and then her chocolate pie. The cookbooks are $20. The book, she has 3 book signings. I think she told me she had a 4th book signing. Webb's Pharmacy and Gifts on December the 3rd from 11:30 to 3:30.
Yeah.
Justin Potter Library, December the 7th from 3 to 6.
Oh, yeah.
The County Complex, the last shop, Christmas shop, I think she said, on December the 9th from 4 to 8. And I'm not sure, but I thought she said Button Willow, but now I'm not sure.
Oh, I probably. I didn't
probably
see
true.
that on the press release.
Or
so I
you can
didn't know.
contact Karen at sundance.cookbook@gmail.com, and people have been calling the library and saying, hey, how can I get her cookbook?
Yeah.
Of course, my board ordered them, and so I had them there for them, and so they are going like hotcakes. Let me tell you.
Wow. Yeah.
She is.
I mean, sell them at the chamber.
Well,
I mean, they're just.
people are buying it
yeah.
in bunches, and
Yeah.
let's see how long they last.
Well,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
great, for people
It
who
is
love to cook, it's a
wonderful.
great Christmas present.
I think she was just really surprised and felt so blessed that people wanted her cookbook. And I said, well, of course, Karen. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Well, like recipes we've been eating for 30-something years.
The best cook in town.
Yeah.
I have no shame. So, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, I called her and I said, Karen, I have gone, quite a few years now without your $1,000 dressing. So she made me up like a whole quart.
Giant quart of dressing.
And wouldn't let me pay for it. I'm like, I feel so terrible. Can you do it again like in 2 months?
Yeah.
And so she just said, no, but I'll do a cookbook. And so...
So now Shan's going to be making your
yeah, so you'll be
$1,000
making it because, and here's another thing. I've got so many Sundance stories, but I'm just going to mention. First time I had her, I think you were with me, Shan, I had her chocolate pie. It was right hot out of the oven. And she brought me a piece, and I started crying. I mean, it was so embarrassing. And I didn't know, and and then I thought, oh my gosh, it was like tasting my grandmother's chocolate pie, and it just brought all these emotions up, and I was sitting in there
She
eating
did. She
hot
cried.
chocolate pie with tears. I mean, it was like,
It's
are
funny
y'all
how food can do that, bring back so many
Yeah.
memories from your childhood.
It tasted just like my grandmother's. And then one day, my mother went to have lunch at Sundance, and she said, why isn't Suzanne with you? And she said, oh, she's homesick. And I was home, and I was so sick. And she said, here, this is her favorite meal. So could you take that to her? So Mama came in down there, and I was sitting there all pitiful, And I wasn't crying that day, though. And she said, look here. And Karen had sent me my favorite meal that
And
she
then you
made.
started crying.
And then I
you
started crying.
started
Yeah,
crying.
Karen makes me cry a lot.
She's
but
a
happy
very
tears.
emotional person.
Happy tears.
She's a crybaby.
I am. I think I was called that as a
I
kid.
said, you know what to get her for Christmas. You can make up a
Tissue.
well, yeah, that, and you can make up this $1,000 dressing.
That's
Give it
true.
to her,
I'll give you
put a bow on
$1,000
it,
with a
and hot
bow.
chocolate pie.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh.
So there you go. You've already got your gift for next
And
year.
Excellent.
that chicken stuff with the rice. I can't remember what it was called. Oh my goodness,
It's
that
in
was
the- I think
so
it's in the
good.
cookbook.
And her chicken. Oh my goodness, the barbecue chicken.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Barbecue
It was so good.
Barbecue chicken.
I think that was smoked chicken breast, but yes,
Okay.
you were close.
Yeah,
Anything
it
with
was.
chicken is good.
But there just doesn't beat her cooking, and I still miss her restaurant. It's just I went every week. for years.
Oh, yes.
Everybody did, I guess. But anyway, hopefully she's not here. Dang it. I thought she was going to be here today. But anyway, her cookbook is for sale. If you do have any questions, you can call me. I will figure out a way to get to her.
Well, I've got her number, so
Well, we got the book signings.
yeah, the book signing's going on. So yeah, Friday is the one at the web. So yeah.
Oh yeah, so you can get it there. And girls, have we covered like every page?
I think so.
I've been like all over the place.
I think we have.
I wanted to mention though.
Did we do new members?
Did you do the?
I mentioned.
Did you do the
I didn't mention them yet because I was hoping they'd be in here this morning, but they probably had emergency work. So, what we used to call Omega Apparel is now 620 Pelham / Omega USA. And I went to Mayor Striblin and I went and met with Larry Jones, the plant manager over there. Oh my goodness, he is the nicest man. And also HR, Doris, Cantrell, the sweetest people over there. I just could not believe how clean and neat, and it was so bright there. I just loved how the work environment feels. So I thought surely maybe he's not as good to everybody as he is to the county mayor and me. I went back in the back and the employees love him.
Wow.
They're like, oh, he's the best person to work for. So, they're hiring there. I think they're still needing like 30 jobs. They have great benefits. Starting pay is good. And
Conveniently located.
Oh, so conveniently located. And I was looking in the newspaper on some of the things. They would have had this information. But we're going to be having a ribbon cutting for them in January. They're so busy trying to get everything finished before the end of the year. But they've got positions open right now, sewing machine operators, and they're needing a mechanic. They have paid 2 weeks vacation.
Wow.
Paid medical and dental and vision after 60 days, 6 paid holidays after 90 days, and the starting pay is $12 an hour with the potential up to $18 an hour.
That's wonderful.
I know. And this is mentioned climate control building, because a lot of times in industries you get hot or cold or whatever.
Yes.
Oh no, they're climate controlled. It's so comfortable in there.
Working comfort, yes.
And then I look forward to having the ribbon cutting in January. I loved the tour they gave us. And Larry is so community minded. He was like, he wants the outside to look fabulous for the community. He wants it to be the best it can be. He was saying, what can we do about this or that? And I was like, oh my goodness, you are one of us. Just so thankful to have him. He came from Alabama, and so he's a true Southerner, and we'll be hearing more about them hopefully next month, and then we'll have a Facebook Live at the ribbon cutting.
Well, and to speak beautifully of the good hearts of the Omega employees, even prior to the new ownership, last year in the heart of the pandemic, we needed masks, and the mask shortage was real. And Omega Apparel, 2 different times, the employees got permission to use scrap fabric, and they sewed like 500 masks that were like 3-ply fabric. Wow. And that's when we could not get a hold of elastic. We couldn't get a hold of the right fabrics. I mean, there was so much of a limited supply of everything. And I just thought how nice that, they allowed them to do it. The employees drove the project. And I mean, boom, it was just like 3 days later, there were like 1,000 masks.
2020 was hard, but we got to see what the community was made of.
Yes.
And it's made of good stuff.
Everybody
Absolutely.
worked together and just stepped up and helped each other. And it was a wonderful thing.
It makes me very proud.
Well, I'm proud to be at the Chamber, and the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events. So call 615-597-4163 or email me at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org. All spelled out. I didn't do that, folks.
Longest email in the world.
Or tag me on Facebook. I'll help you spread the word, Chamber member or not. Yeah. Shan, I think your name's on the next thing you're supposed to say.
Is it? I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't even know what
Flip to the last page, Shan.
And thank you to all our guests this morning. We're grateful to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. You can watch Chamber Chat on DTC3 as well as their website. Just go to DTC3.tv and click on Chamber Shows to view the program each and every month.
Well, we appreciate our listening and viewing audiences, and we are so grateful to WJLE and DTC. Did I already say that? Oh, my goodness.
But we are grateful.
I can't say it enough.
I think I said that.
Can't say it enough.
I can't say it enough. But we don't have a Chamber Chat in January, I'm sure. sure these people are going to be like happy. Dwayne's like, yay! No, probably not. Dwayne's too nice. And our cameraman Kobe over there and Justin. We got 2 cameramen today.
I know. I feel important.
I know. And so, but anyway, we'll be off for January because not a lot's going on, and I get lazy in January. But we'll be back February. I think it's February 1st.
February 2nd.
February 2nd.
That's what you say on here.
Same chat time. What do I know?
Same chat channel. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.